Suddenly my expectations have raised slightly, and I'm ready to get them dashed. I enjoy a budget guitar possibly more than I do... Is that true? Yeah, I think I enjoy finding something that's cheap and fantastic rather than something that's expensive and fantastic, because if something's expensive, then of course it should be fantastic. It has no excuses. The guitar that I bought from Amazon cost me €69.99 plus €4.90 delivery. So let's call it €75. Prediction number one, the strings are going to be awful, like nasty, horrible things. The setup, there isn't going to be one. There's just going to be a guitar screwed together. Third prediction, the finish is going to be actually pretty good, but as a whole, you look at it and go, that's a guitar, but then when you look closer, you're going to get some problems. Number 4, tuners are going to be disgusting. Like crunchy, nasty things. And yeah, looking at it, it's got a trem system. So I'm also guessing that as soon as I use that trem system, it's going to go out of tune. €75, 75 buckaroos. It is here. There. First worrying thing is it came in this box. Oh, by the way, that's in German and in English, because I live in Austria. So this has come from Amazon.de, the German Amazon. And it's from MSA Music Instrumente. So if you're watching MSA, hello. I'm worried about this box because it's already squashed. That is an inner box. It's not a shipping box. And that's how it came. I just ripped the shipping label off there so I don't dox myself. Right, as you can see, I haven't opened this box yet, and I am deadly, deadly curious as to what it's going to look like inside. So, yes, got it in one. It's taped with a piece of tape on each side, so it's not going to come open. That's good. I don't know. I really don't know what to expect. Oh, I was wrong. Inside, there is another box. I beg your pardon. Wow. Okay, that looks really small. That is the shipping box. All my worries that, like, this arrived a few days ago. I've been staring at it thinking that guitar is going to be damaged. It's not, because there isn't in a box. I'm absolutely wrong. First mistake made. That might mean that my predictions are totally out of whack, and I need my knife again to open the inner box. There, got it in two. Right, so, so MSA must be the name of the importer, because that's not what I saw was written on the headstock. But what's interesting is I've just cracked that open, this brown tape. This this clear tape is the original packing, and someone has opened this, I'm guessing in Europe, I'm guessing MSA, and checked this over. That's actually really encouraging. Okay, right, here we go. MSA, what are we going to get? A guitar, unsurprisingly, in this little bag. Oh, that's tea paper. We've got newspaper. We've got extra packing, so somebody has opened this. Suddenly my expectations have raised slightly, and I'm ready to get them dashed. Okay, right. In the box, we've got the whammy bar, Allen key for truss rod adjustment, and a cable. Right, we're going to use that. Oh, there's a second Allen key. You probably saw that. That's the one I thought was missing. That is for the bridge. Okay, and a newspaper. There's a little doggy there. Hello, dog. Kurt sucht ein Zuhause. Ah, there's an 8-year-old dog that wants a house. Frankly, I think it's amazing an 8-year-old dog knows how to put an advert in the newspaper. Right. Elastic band around the top of the guitar. I prefer this so much more to those foam bags. Those foam bags make my skin itch. Oh my goodness. There's a matte black headstock. I was expecting some kind of shiny, gloss, horrible thing. I'm going to try not to touch the neck as I get it out, because the neck is, first impression, very important. I really expected this to be negative all the way through. Okay. All right. If you remember, I predicted that the finish was going to be actually okay until you look up close. And I was right. The finish is okay. Let's take that off the off the paperoon. All right, let's have a look. That actually does seem to be, like, I don't know if it's set up, but someone has made an attempt to actually set these in an order that I would expect them to be in. That looks like a bridge that's been set up. Let's see if it's in tune. No, but that's a good sign. Let's tune it up. I'm wrong again. The tuners are actually, they're quite pleasant to turn. There's no crunching. I mean, every time I turn it, there's a, what's this? The gear ratio is either really high or really low, whichever one means that as soon as I turn it, it reacts quickly. There. So back of the neck. There. It's absolutely fine. Often you find with guitars that you have a little finishing problem here. That is better there than some guitars that have cost 120 euros. So let's say almost, no, let's say two-thirds the price. Hang on. Let's say another 50% more. So another $50 more. This is better than some of the, let's say, Harley Bentons that I've played, or indeed some of the Squire Bullet range. I'm really surprised how good that is. Right, let's look at the body. We've got a neck plate here with one of those bits of plastic underneath it. So it's got neck plate with plastic. It's got quite a cool cavity cover. The body seems thinner than a standard Strat style body. In that way, that seems a little smaller. The whole guitar feels a little bit smaller than normal. It will look smaller than normal because I'm ridiculously big and I make Strats look small. I've let it settle for a bit. Let's tune again. It's quite loud. I can't wait to plug this in, but that's loud. It's intonated. Like, I don't know how close. Generally speaking, that's intonated. The low E and the A are slightly sharp, but I was expecting it to be all over the place, and this is good. Right, what else did I predict? I predicted the strings would be horrible and nasty. I'm wrong. They actually feel okay. I'm used to these import strings being really nasty and thick, and you can feel the individual whines. That is not the case here. That is a big surprise. And bear in mind that I came into this project of bringing this guitar to you not intending to say that it was bad, but kind of expecting to have one of those, I bought a guitar from Amazon and it's awful videos, you know? So far, I can't say that, which is a real surprise. I'm going to stretch the strings out as we're talking, and that should hopefully go out of tune again because this can't have had the strings stretched. They can't have spent that much time on it. As I'm doing this, one thing that I have noticed is that the fretboard is extremely dry. So I don't know what the fretboard's made of, but it is extremely dry. I'm kind of digging this headstock. It's odd. It's really weird. It's kind of like they try to get really far away from a Fender, but I like what they've done. It's kind of reverend sort of shape. I dig this guitar. I'm genuinely surprised. I'm going to turn the amp on and warm it up. I forgot to do that because I was really expected to spend some time telling you how terrible this guitar was. Okay, weight. Let's do weight whilst the amp is warming up. Cable out. Guitar on. 2.75 kilos, which in other is that exactly 6 pounds. Let's compare that to, say, my custom shop Telecaster, which I think is fairly light. And that's over 7 pounds, which is 3.35 kilos. Let's compare that to what I think is a heavy guitar, and that is the Nick Johnston Schecter. 3.6 kilos. What? So, is the Schecter lighter than my Telly? 7.14. No. Whew, that's good. That's positive news. Plug it back in, and we'll go for Katana first because that doesn't need to warm up. So, no, let's go Fender Deluxe Reverb because I want to hear the cleans first. we've got a 5-way switch, which actually feels all right. Let's start with that neck. Sounds all right. I mean, it's quite bright for a neck pickup, for a Strat neck pickup. And I don't know if it's going out of tune or it's the intonation, but it's not right yet. All right, let's try some more distortion. That's actually a fuzz, or kind of fuzz. Okay, now we're getting into a little bit of action and buzzing stuff. What is the action like? The action's super low, which is nice for playing, but it is starting to buzz everywhere. So the action's great. It's just that we've probably got some high frets. Let's do a quick sound test. So we'll start with the neck, and I'll work my way back to the bridge. Here's 5th position. We'll get onto the tone in a minute, but I think that was pretty good. Like, there's not enough warmth in the neck for me. But that bridge, that's angry. That's a nasty, like, 60s. There's a 60s nastiness to that I like that sound very much. I kind of like the neck as well, but I think that 4th position was surprising. It's really putting me off that it keeps going out of tune. I think it needs new strings for sure. That's not a surprise. I would argue that most new guitars could do with a string change, regardless of the price. But so far, I'm really, really shocked at how not crap this is. I'm trying to be super critical here, and it's so hard. I mean, there are some finish issues on the headstock, but minor ones, like super minor. The most important part, I think, of a review like this is, does it stay in tune? Which currently, yeah, possibly. The thing that's letting it down is probably the strings. Do the electronics work? Yes, they do. Does it feel nice? Are there any sharp fret ends? No, there are not. That is a very nice feeling guitar. I've played guitars that are 200 euros, like 3 times more expensive than this as well, that have sharp fret ends. This has 0 sharp fret ends and no tooling wear anywhere that would suggest that somebody unqualified has worked on it. This is phenomenal. I'm so surprised. We haven't tried the trem system. Okay, this is where it's all going to go wrong because the guitar's already going out of tune. I've made excuses for that. I very rarely touch trem systems personally when I play guitar because I go too far. I use it as a one thing does all gimmick. But trem bar sticks in nicely. It's a screw-in one. Let's give it a wiggle, see if it stays in tune already. Not as bad as I thought. I'm shocked, truly shocked. Ah, it's getting stuck when I go up. It's gone sharp. Okay, so it's not quite floating, it's sitting on the body. But when I went up, now it's stuck there. Now I've put it truly out of tune. Yeah, this might be the best one they've ever made, which is why it's actually pretty good. If it's the worst one, you should absolutely get one of these. If it's the best one, then you never know. I'm going to guess that it's more likely one in the middle, but nothing special seems to have been done to it. It's still got like the nuts on it. It's still got some leftover plastic that you'd expect from a factory. I'm shocked. And if you're wondering about this on the pick guide, in case you are new to guitars, let's go to that camera for a moment. This here, this is supposed to peel off. That's a protective film. So it's not got a nasty looking finish on the pick guard. I just haven't taken the pick guard film off. Let me know in the comments section if you would like to see more from this guitar. I would like to spend the time taking this apart and actually putting new strings on it and not modding it as such, but giving it a little bit of TLC. So if that's something you'd like to see, that's something I'd like to do, let me know in the comments and I will make that video for you. There's another video just there that YouTube thinks you should watch, and just there is a button that lets you subscribe to the channel. I hope you do, and I will see you in the future. Bye-bye!